Hi guys, good morning. Okay, I got a couple messages. I'm going to just try to run through them very quickly before I start. Oop, the tarot. What is that? I don't need another one. Oh, could be a King of Coins. That's important. You may be the King of Coins. What does King of Pentacles want to say? They want to have a new beginning. They're moving forward. Strength. Maybe a Leo energy as well. Not move, changing. Nine of Cups. Somebody may be dating someone new soon. Could be an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe a Leo. But this isn't full-blown commitment, though. Nine of Cups is having fun. It is a wish fulfilled. It's having fun. But Four of Wands is a relationship. So it's kind of like the person who doesn't necessarily want the Ten of Cups, which could be good. That is, not everyone needs to have the Ten of Cups, right? So the Four of Wands is a stable relationship, though, and the Nine of Cups is having a good time. So if you are meeting or dating someone new, or I could be describing you, if you're meeting a masculine specifically, probably, this person wants to have a good time. They want to keep things light and fun with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups to me is a fun card, but it doesn't always lead to long-lasting, like Two of Cups love when I do readings. But the Four of Wands is stability. It is about, being in a partnership, a connection. So there's good potential here of maybe meeting somebody new, especially if some of you are going out on a date this week. Maybe you kind of are hesitant with the Strength card. You're like, oh, here we go again. Someone's like someone who wants to go out but doesn't. You don't want to go through the hassle of going on a new date, meeting somebody new, talking to someone. So whether you're dating someone or meeting someone this week, that may be what they're looking for, is like to have a good time and have commitment, but not necessarily, they don't necessarily want like the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Cups, which is like the whole big long-term, marriage cards, kids, all that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind. That fell out. That was not one of the messages, but someone must need to hear that. The messages I got were, you're being watched this week. It didn't feel like it was a negative thing. It felt like more like just being kind of like observed, watched. Because I got, what is this saying? Like watching like a hawk. So it could be like a work thing. Maybe you're being scrutinized this week. So just if you do like work in a company or something and you have a boss, you may be up for a review. Someone may be watching you quite a bit this week, watching your work, seeing what you're up to, what you're doing. It did not feel love related. It felt a little bit more, I don't want to say sinister, but it felt like it wasn't really attached. Like it could be a neighbor watching you, but they're like nosy. They want to see what you're doing, where you walk your dogs. It feels like that kind of energy, like being watched like a hawk. The other message I got was a fly on the wall. Some of you may pick up on some information this week, or you're going to be overheard. So I'm not sure which way this is. A fly on the wall, obviously, is someone who sees something or hears something, like, and you don't know they're there. Or you are there and they don't know you heard. You may hear something or see something, a text, an email, may overhear a conversation. It's going to be helpful to you, is what I'm getting. Though it also might be something that you knew in your gut, like your intuition was going on. Like the person you're dating, you see a text or you hear something. It doesn't feel love related though. It still doesn't. But I'm going to just kind of like it. It's like you find out some information and it gives you an answer. It's what you needed to know. A fly on the wall. You find out some information this week. So I hope that's, yeah. But again, I kind of get you being watched as well. So you don't have to be like worried this week, but just be aware of your surroundings, who's watching you, who's listening to you, what messages, what you're talking about, who's listening. If you leave your phone open or unlocked or something, or I think you're going to see someone else's phone though. I get you are the fly on the wall. You overhear or see something this week that gives you some sort of answer to a problem you've been having. Or like if you were thinking, should I leave this connection or relationship or job? You're going to hear something that's going to say, uh-oh, yeah, this company's having problems. I think I'll start looking for a new job. Or, all right. Six of Cups is the overall energy. Five of Cups, oh no. Seven of Swords, the Strength card, and the Tower. Okay. This is probably not your tower, because this is someone who I think wants to come back towards you. However, there's something here, like maybe they haven't changed. Let me go back through here. Could be Scorpio or a Leo. Okay, let me do that again. Four of Wands. You could have someone who's hanging out by your home, someone who's going by your home, but that feels kind of like an X energy right there. Could be someone who's watching you. But the Seven of Swords next to the Four of Wands, if I didn't have these things, I would say be careful, because someone may be watching your house or watching you, like looking at your possessions, thinking you have money, kind of checking you out. So that right there is actually just like, I don't want to freak anyone out, but if you feel like, maybe there's someone stalking the neighborhood or something, be vigilant, because that could be. But this actually, when you put it together, almost looks like an ex who wants to come back around, but who maybe hasn't changed. Possibly here. Hangman. Someone could be seeing you differently as well. Someone could be like seeing like all your good attributes now, like they didn't recognize them before, because Hangman is looking at something differently. This person's sad. Maybe they're realizing they have feelings for you or something, but I don't know. Let's go through the reading first. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups. Soulmate energy. Wish fulfilled. I don't know why I'm saying wish fulfilled. I just kind of get that something happiness coming off of that card. Hanged Man. Someone may need to apologize, but they may not want to. Two of Swords can be not wanting to see that, needing an apology. Hanged Man. Someone may not realize like what they do, how it bothers you. You might have an argument with someone this week with the Tower. This is almost like someone who's not taking responsibility for something they've done. I don't think it's you. It could be, but I'm thinking the way this is coming up, it could be this person who wants to get back in your good graces, but doesn't see the bigger picture. I feel like you care about this person a lot, so this could even be like a grown child. But what is this strength card? Oh, passion. Probably not a child, but anyways, out in the cold. Someone might get mad at you if you leave them out in the cold. This could also be like where I'm seeing this fly on the wall energy. You might hear something, see something, and maybe this person's not being sincere. Maybe they get left out in the cold. I don't think you're going to be left out in the cold. I think you're going to leave someone out in the cold. Yeah, you're moving on. But I can see why you would do that, because someone doesn't want to have to come back around and be all nice and apologize, and it's like hard for them with the strength card. It's almost like a fake smile, like, oh, yeah, I really like you. This feels kind of work related for some of you. So someone is possibly being fake, doesn't realize what they're doing, doesn't see that they need to apologize, or if they know they need to apologize, I don't get they're going to. They're trying to get back into your good graces, but I think there's going to be some sort of blow up. There could be an argument with the Tower, but I get like you are going to maybe have some words with this person and then you're leaving or moving on. This could be work related, a coworker. It does kind of come up more as love, but you know what? We have soulmates in our soul family in all different areas of our lives. So like that coworker you can't stand, they're probably in your soulmate family teaching you something. So it's, what's this Four of Wands? See, I'm kind of feeling like for some of you, somebody sees you as like you have money, you're a cash cow. You have it really easy. You have it good. Even if you worked really hard for that money, I feel like they could be coming back around, maybe asking you for some money, or they just feel like, you know what? This is the kind of stalking energy of like your home, your possessions, looking at you, what you have. Because of the other cards, I don't feel like this is someone admiring you. I feel like this is someone who might want to rob you or something, but I don't really see that in the you might move. I could put this together and see someone you don't feel safe in your neighborhood or where you live, so you move. I also feel like someone could come to you, and aside from like a child, someone who, may be coming to ask for money, but this is a person who gets in trouble over and over and doesn't really appreciate what you give them and doesn't like really change or do things differently. I feel like you could have a blow up with this person. It feels like an ex for some of you. There is a Queen of Wands under the deck. Some of you may be worried about your finances right now and thinking, well, I can't really give to this person because it would put me in a bad spot, or this person's worrying about their finances. What is this Knight of Cups? But yeah, there's the I was going to say, usually the Five of Wands comes before the Tower. Usually the Five of Wands is an argument that leads to a Tower. And I was like, it's not here. Five of Swords under the deck, manifesting. Wow, the King and Queen of Wands are here under the deck as well. Five of Swords. So you might feel ganged up on also this week. So just FYI. I feel like this is one of those readings where like you see this coming. This is not the first time this has happened to you. So whether this is in a family situation, a love situation, a work, whatever. This is not the first time it's happened. It almost looks like people wanting to come back to you to bail them out of trouble, and you say no this time. It will lead to an argument. I don't feel like this person's sincere anyways, though. I feel like they're trying to butter you up. They think that maybe you're not smart enough to see through what they're doing or saying, but the way you're leaving the situation leads me to believe like this would be a love situation. With the Tower, you feel empty and you're leaving. But I think that's why I kind of got like being watched like a hawk, or you overhear something. You could, even though the cards don't really look like this is work, again, like this could be a work thing where you find out some information about your company and you're like, you know what, I'm going to bail out of here before the shit hits the fan. But this looks more like drama between people. Like, yeah, Ace of Swords came out in reverse. This could be not wanting to reconcile. This could be not wanting to hear or see the truth, or not accepting the truth. This could be like not responding. Ace of Swords, no new beginning. That's interesting. So, Knight of Wands is also in reverse. Wanting to slow down, settle down. Somebody not wanting to go so quickly. Justice. It might be a good week to put somebody in their place. To, again, slow down, read the fine print. There could be somebody who's trying to wrangle you into something. Like they're trying to talk you into it, or move you fast, sweet talk you into something, and that you like, no, that's not what the contract says. No, that's not what's going on here. I don't want to do that. It's going to lead to an argument. This person, yeah, but that's just how they handle things. Look at that, the devil. That's just how they handle things. Either this person thinks they can control you, or that you wouldn't step up for yourself. This could be a whole like lesson you're learning or something, because you are coming up as very valuable. Some of you are savvy, you're smart, you see through this person. The Seven of Swords could be you. You could be just showing just enough, like you know what's going on. Maybe you're already sneaking out. This because the fox on that card is about being shrewd. He could be seen as being sneaky or unfair. Love just fell out. It's maybe something about love. Love conquers all. Love, attraction. So I don't know if this is a love reading for some of you, but I'm going to see what this deck says. Love, attraction, and cherish. Watch for the signs. I feel like this person may be in your life to show you, like, when you really have love, to cherish it. When you have someone who's honest and really, give that person your time, your attention, as opposed to this person who is, looks like they're going to, like, I don't know, try to get one over on you, or they're not being sincere, but you're not giving someone a chance. You see through their games. Could be a Capricorn, maybe that's here, Scorpio, Libra, Leo. I don't think this is a bad reading, because I feel like you already know this is going on. I do feel like, though, this is like a heads up reading, so I wasn't expecting that on Sunday morning. However, this shit happens, right? It's part of life. So knowing this could also be like a boss who wants you to work extra hours for them, but yet you don't get paid. Some of you also, I get like cleaning your home, cleaning your apartment, moving. Something about your house is very tidy. Four of Wands, Nine of Coins. Some of you may like to clean as therapy, or like, kind of like gives you, like when you get stressed out. I don't know why it's coming through that way. You're not giving someone another chance. You're seeing through like their games. So this again could be an ex coming back around who's a player. So whatever this is, you're going to attract love that you can cherish. You're going to attract in a better connection. What do you need to know that right now? You're a phoenix rising. That's exactly who you are. So whether you're masculine or feminine, it's like you're overcoming these type of obstacles or people. You're too important to be dealing with this kind of stuff. It's like you're coming into your own being, and you're not putting up with people's crap, is what I'm seeing. Whatever the situation is. So you have a new phase. It says renew and growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. That's exactly what I'm seeing here for you, coming out of the ashes. So I don't know what the situation is, but it is going to come back around. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Have a great week.